Hey there, friends. Let's see if I can keep from shaking this video too much. Today I want to do, and yes, my poor avocados are looking pretty bad right now. They've had a rough winter. I did a terrible job of keeping them safe. Anyway, friends, today I wanted to do a quick update on my rainbow eucalyptus trees. And these trees are really interesting to me because there is a big variation in how they've tolerated the weather conditions here in Tucson. This tree right here, you can see, is just a barely green stick. It does have some budding on the tree, but overall it just looks really, really bad, really bad. And this tree started to do poorly as soon as the temps got into the 50s. It just started looking really, really bad. This tree here struggled quite a bit with cold, but not to the same degree as this one here. You can see there's quite a bit of, it's not even frost damage, it's just cold damage, I guess. And so did this one. Not too bad, but also when I feel these leaves, they're pretty, they kind of tell you about the plant. This one had very, very thin leaves. These were slightly thicker feeling. The stem is a little more robust. And even though this one has a thin stem, it has slightly thicker leaves than some of the other ones. Then this one over here looks pretty good, and it's done a pretty remarkable job of tolerating temperatures. These leaves are fairly thick. You can see some getting some tree bark. But weirdly, this one got aphids, and just every day I would use water from the hose and blast them off. They only could really colonize, it seemed like, right here at the top of the plant. So I would only find them right there. But the tree that has really blown my mind is this one. It has the thickest leaves and overall the least amount of frost damage. And it's not even frost, cold damage, I should say. It has a couple of messed up leaves, mostly some of its earliest ones. But if you can see in here, it's beginning to really look like a tree. So, let me turn this around. And these trees sprouted the second week of July, I think, of 2021. So in July, these saplings will be a year old. I'm gonna pause this and get a ruler and see how tall they are. Okay, I got a good ruler here. And our first little friend here, as you can see, is I'd say pretty much 15 inches high. This little guy here, about a foot tall, a little less. Well, no, I guess it's about a foot tall. This big kid here is about 17 inches tall. And then the sturdiest one, the one that I think is gonna survive the best here, is a nice 15 inches. So they're all over a foot tall, except this one. And I forgot to show you guys this because this is the runt and it does need to be up potted soon. But check this out. There's virtually, this has the least amount of cold damage, and you can see it happened very early on. And I don't really know why, except it looks like, I don't know. You would think this had the least protection and was most at risk, and yet it, as far as cold, has barely suffered. I'll probably plant these two in the yard, but I think this will be the one that's able to survive the temps here. And it'll be a couple years before I could put it in the ground. I don't really want to right away because I think it'll die. It needs to get past that fragile baby stage. They have beautiful leaf color. I really like these trees. They're very charismatic. And all of these came from seeds. I'll show you the seed packet right now. So I got these from Tradewind Fruit. And the seeds are actually stuck all to this. The dirt looking stuff on there, yeah, that's the seeds. So when I planted these, and I'm being very unsafe with this, you could see down in the bottom that there's like some dust, if you will. That's the seeds in there. They're very tiny. And what I did is I poured some from this into a little paper cup like you would get at a dentist office, and then poured back what I didn't want from the cup back to the packet. The seeds are very, very tiny, and if you sneeze, they're going everywhere. So just, if you buy these, be really careful. This packet of seed costs $2.50. It would cost me a heck of a lot more than $2.50 to purchase a 15-inch rainbow sapling. And as you can see, it doesn't take much to get your very own little rainbow eucalyptus tree sapling. They were sort of tricky to keep alive. The thing that I did that sort of messed up, I put them in just a solo cup. Might have even been that solo cup, and misted it regularly and kept some saran over the top of the cup. And then once they started growing, I took the saran off too soon. So if I was going to do it again, I would leave that on, and I would mist it more often. So I did lose quite a few baby seedlings. And who can blame me for losing some? Look how tiny they were. But with the dust-like consistency of the seeds, I suspect that that's normal, even in their own natural environment, that many don't take. But having said that, I still am looking at 6 trees, and I still have the majority of the seeds that I got in the first place, so I can keep doing this. I did lose quite a few seedlings, but if I did it again, I think it would be much less. And it's a good idea, I think, to sprout a whole bunch, because not every tree is going to be tolerant to your environment. You may not like where it's at or what you do with it. This particular tree is dying. I actually only left it here to kind of do an update video on these trees, because I am fascinated by how they've handled the temps differently. Yeah, guys, that's it for this little update. I will do another update probably in about 4 months when they hit their 1-year mark, and show you how they look. For now, check out that beautiful, beautiful bark forming on this beautiful little tree. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye for now.